So, folks, we have to talk about the fact that Elon Musk just became the world's first trillionaire. And some people are touting this as like a great human accomplishment. Like, wowee, Elon Musk, he's now worth over $1 trillion. Isn't that great? And it's just, no, no, it's not. It means he gets to be the fanciest lad at the cocktail party. That's it. That's all it means. And like it's still not enough money to buy him happiness. But also, we need to talk about the exact method by which he gets his money, which is very specifically in the form of stock, right? So the vast majority of his wealth is tied up in uh, Tesla stock. It's tied up in now SpaceX stock, and that has been taken public. And the SpaceX public IPO that happened today is what finally pushed him over a billion or $1 trillion rather. There's not really any other way of saying this. The only reason he is worth over $1 trillion is because of government subsidies. We have poured billions upon billions of dollars into Elon Musk specifically. He's not a self-made trillionaire. We made him a trillionaire. He is the biggest welfare queen ever created. Because the real people who are ripping all of us off are the people at the top of the monetary pyramid, as it were. He is now the representation of that in one man. And when we look at what actually has made SpaceX money, I want to remind you all, SpaceX makes the vast, the reason SpaceX exists is because of constant money being poured into his bank accounts. That it's that simple, right? The Washington Post estimates Musk and his businesses have received at least $38 billion in state and federal contracts, loans, subsidies, and tax credits since 2003, not including classified deals, of which there are several major ones happening right now. The Post estimates another 11.8 billion is coming in the next few years thanks to 52 active contracts. Of that, estimated almost $50 billion, 22 billion of it are for SpaceX. And SpaceX only exists at this point in time because of those government contracts. Nothing it does is profitable outside of Starlink, which is rolled into the SpaceX program, right? And a lot of the ability of Starlink to function is facilitated by the US government, right? Like a lot of the ways in which Starlink is even possible was due to the billions upon billions of dollars of investment that the United States taxpayer put into SpaceX, and now SpaceX is being sold on the public market. Its shares are being sold and has made Elon Musk a trillionaire. There is nothing that SpaceX does that, frankly, NASA could not do for a fraction of the price. This is very obvious to me, but Elon Musk personally donated around almost $300 million to get Donald Trump elected, right? Almost $300 million. And it's worth noting that in the lead up to the SpaceX IPO, Space Force awarded SpaceX $6.45 billion. It is truly heinous. It's heinous. It is a crime against all of us. It is a crime against all of us. And then the way in which billionaires like Elon Musk are then able to operate and free up their revenue or free up their own funds on a personal level, they take loans out against the stock that they own. and then they're able to then just pay that loan back whenever. And that in turn means they don't have to take a salary because they just get paid in stock. So they never pay an income tax. They are constantly going through loopholes that are unavailable to people outside of their, echelon of economics. And it is constant robbery. Their existence is only possible thanks to the subsidies given by us. And then they continue to dodge paying what is owed to the wider society that made them possible in the first place. And like, all of this just makes me really angry. It makes me really angry, but more than that, I have to be completely honest with you. SpaceX was the final tally of SpaceX here. Yet, at close of trading today, the company is valued at more than $2 trillion. It's worth more than Walmart and General Motors combined. More than Walmart or General Motors combined.
Just got here and I am at work. Are we talking about the world's worst trillionaire?
Yes. Yes, we are. Not only that, I want to make it very clear, nothing else that SpaceX does makes money. The only thing that makes them money is Starlink. That is the only positive cash flow outside of government contracts. And so when we take a look at what is happening with the SpaceX valuation, it is all based on hype and speculation. And it is based, frankly, upon the absurd notion that somehow we're going to get space-borne AI data centers from this. We're going to get like Mars colonies that are run like company towns. We're going to get like a unified satellite network of Starlink across the world. And that's just not going to happen. And if it does, it is going to come with huge costs that are then offloaded to the rest of us, right? None of these things are even possible in the short term. And what I'm trying to get at here is there is nothing undergirding the valuation of $2 trillion. Yeah, and as Brassman points out, while Starlink is the only thing that actually makes them money, it only makes them like a little less than $11 billion. And that's not $11 billion in profits, that's $11 billion in revenue. This entire valuation is based on vibes. As opposed to like General Motors. General Motors actually makes cars that people drive. Walmart actually does sell products that people go and use on a daily basis. People actually buy things that is actual commerce happening. There is no actual commerce happening with SpaceX. It is entirely a government-sanctioned theft. And I say that it's government-sanctioned theft because what's happening is very clearly Elon Musk gave hundreds of millions of dollars to Donald Trump. And Donald Trump, in turn, is giving billions of dollars to Elon Musk and allowing this kind of charade to continue. Again, at our expense. And so what I want to get at here is that, number one, a lot of people are going to lose a lot of money on SpaceX. Like, I was reading a story today. Apparently, the North Carolina university system has like 10% of its endowment invested into SpaceX. Like that money is gonna like evaporate. So much of this is going to be a con.
I might be getting the numbers wrong, but if I remember correctly, GM sells 1,000 times more vehicles than Tesla.
Yup. It's crazy.
Didn't you hear? There's a sale on Brooklyn bridges. I picked up a few. Would love to let some go.
Whoa, I'd love to invest in that Brooklyn Bridge company. I'll give you my entire life savings. I'm sure it will pay off. Like, we are just seeing It's like the craze over Beanie Babies all over again. But it's like if the government stepped in and gave the Beanie Baby Corporation like hundreds of billions of dollars, and then like they took the Beanie Baby Corporation public and it became a $10 trillion. Like, it's just insane. It's just insane. So if those stocks crash, Elon's money is gone. I mean, I'm sure he has like some other holdings, like in real estate or whatever, but like the vast majority of his wealth is tied up in stocks. Yeah. Now, I will also say that there is something pretty important, I think, within all of this. One of the things that got rolled into Elon Musk's SpaceX is also his AI company. One of the things I want to point out about this is that this is a gigantic ticking time bomb. Okay? Because what combining XAI and SpaceX does is it transfers all of the debts, all of the constant losses that AI is running.
Also give Beanie Babies military contracts massive
Yeah.
subsidies a government posture, and it's still not even close to how Elon has fucked every American.
It's true. But it's going to get worse, right? Because rolling XAI into SpaceX means that SpaceX is now also losing a shit ton of money on all the AI bullshit. All the AI data centers, all of the AI services that need to be paid for in tangible real world terms. What this translates to me is that you have a massive, massive rug pull setup, right? Because at some point, people are going to realize, hey, wait a minute. This company that is supposedly valued at $2 trillion is not making anything. It's not doing anything. In fact, all of the initiatives that they've announced are actually losing money. And at some point, people start going, uh-oh. And maybe that point comes after like an initial sell-off, or maybe it happens when the people who are in charge of this IPO launch, they get their bag and they run for the hills. Right? One of the comparison I've seen some people make is to the metaverse. Let me just point out to you guys here. The metaverse valuation from the McKinsey Corporation, which is, I think, an interesting and valid data point in this particular context. Right, here's the McKinsey Corporation. Value creation in the metaverse, with its potential to generate up to $5 trillion in value by 2030. The metaverse is too big for companies to ignore. Like, I'm sorry. This is bullshit.
Grigor Nightethics here. I learned you like memes. I've created Dollar Beanie Baby for you to invest. Only 90% of coins owned by me. Sign up today.
Boy, howdy, Grigor Nietethics. Thank you very much for the $10 dono. What an exciting opportunity for myself and everyone else here. Here's my life savings. But a reminder that the supposedly $5 trillion valuation of the metaverse suddenly evaporated, and even Meta itself shut it down. Like, what we're talking about here isn't real. But a lot of people have bought the hype on AI, and a lot of people have bought the hype on Elon Musk. And this has some colossal ramifications because the amount of money that is being tied up in SpaceX is apocalyptic, right? I want to make it clear to you guys, we're talking like an apocalyptic investment fallout. Like this could cripple parts of the global economy, the amount of money that is being skimmed out of SpaceX at the moment, right? And what I want to tell you guys it's maybe don't invest in SpaceX. But also, my theory here is that if SpaceX goes down, like if suddenly investors panic and SpaceX stock just hits bottom tier, it also, I think, means that the AI industry, that I think that could be a very real catalyst for the AI bubble to pop. So, like, all of this, like Elon Musk, world's first trillionaire, I'm looking at it and I'm holding my breath because I'm just waiting for a needle to drop and pop this entire overinflated balloon.
Guess who just slipped in a puddle of dog ********, and my hand is already bruising.
Oh no, were you at the Republican National Convention? Also, thank you for the $5 dono, and I hope you're okay. I didn't mean to come off as flippant. Worth noting that I'm not just bringing that up for no reason. Here is a video of Greg Abbott and Texas Republicans and their circus that they put together.
Hey, just don't hang your arm over. Please take a step in.
Anyway, what the fuck am I looking at? You're looking at an elephant pissing all over the Texas Republicans. Do want you all to know, there's a great question in chat here, but Riverboat Jack, what if some of our 401k or IRA are tied to SpaceX or AI? I would say figure out a way to get it the fuck out of there right now. I would not want any of my institutional investments tied up with SpaceX or AI right now. It is, I think that the coming damage could be really bad. Could be really, really bad. Fixer at home, thank you for the $5 Australian. Appreciate it. And, yeah. A lot of people are going to lose a lot of money on the SpaceX investment, and I think a lot of people are going to lose a lot of money on their AI investments. And again, I've been talking about AI in particular for a while now, and global capital is already overextended on their investments in AI, and this SpaceX
Just
IPO is not going to help.
The scaffolding going up for them to take Trump's name off of the Kennedy Center, but I was sweaty and hungry and I wanted to come home.
Hell yeah. It's a beautiful site, though, isn't it? Lily Love Stuff, thank you for the $5 dono. But, yeah. A lot of people are going to wish there were better social safety nets. Absolutely. Yeah, also, again, Lee Kestner is correct. You do have the right to call the company that is managing your 401k and ask them to move your assets around and distribution around. You can do that. But I guess those are my thoughts. A lot of people are just talking about Elon Musk, brilliant, he's trillionaire, wow, what a human accomplishment, human achievement, or whatever. But my thought is this is like the herald of the end showing up. We're looking at a Silver Surfer showing up to be the herald of Galactus. You know, I feel like that's what's happening right now. Anyway, folks, let me know what you think in the comments. Am I wrong? Am I right? Why do you think that? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, and folks, get organized, because frankly, the best defense that we have against the storm of shit that is coming our way is to get organized. Join your local Dems. Make them more pro-working class. Get those corporate Dems out of here. All right? Join your local DSA. Make them more effective. All right? And also consider joining Progressive Victory. There's a link down below for you to get involved with that. And if you want to get involved with your local Dems but don't know how, and you want to get involved with your local DSA and don't know how, join our Discord, reach out to GamerG for help with DSA, reach out to Dragonfly for help with your local Dems. We can help you get started. We can give you advice on how to navigate talking with folks, building relationships that actually work. and move the needle farther left, we can help you do this stuff. So do consider getting involved. And also, folks, check out ImogeneOlivia.com, gender euphoric lingerie, tested with men, cis women, non-binary folks. Go check it out, ImogeneOlivia.com. It's gender euphoric lingerie, and it's comfortable, sexy, and it's non-tucking. Link down in the description. Let's keep on going.
Riverboat Jack is coming to town. All the viewers gather round. Twitch and YouTube and swishy streams. All that content is bursting the seams. Politics, being and plenty more. Your sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard. We're going straight to Jack's Discord.